What's going on, everybody? This is 86 here, back with another vlog. Um, Finally my weekend. Finally, you know, got a couple days off. Can relax. Um, enjoy my weekend at least. At least just try to get some good rest and relaxation going. Been kind of a just really been trying to wake up the last few hours. I'm just pretty exhausted today. Like I said, it's just been a long week with hurting my neck, and it's still not 100%, and just kind of dragging. And I was just kind of browsing the internet this morning, just kind of seeing what's going on in the world a little bit. And there was something that's kind of been brought to my attention about Roblox, which is pretty sick. That website or that game really, something needs to be done about it, because I mean, the fact that they're like letting certain things to happen as far as children's safety, that platform obviously needs to be more regulated, more well. Um, it needs to be, if it's a place for children to be able to play games and socialize, it needs to be far more regulated, and it needs to be um, a safe place for kids. I don't even know if that's possible. But I think people really need to be aware of what their kids are doing on that platform, on that website, and um, and yeah, I have a lot of viewers sometimes in my streams and stuff talking about Roblox. To any of you younger people that use that, you guys really need to be aware of what you're doing on there. Don't be talking to any adults. It's just, I don't know what's going on, but people just be aware that there are things going on that website that you know shouldn't be happening with people, grooming children or whatever that I've heard about. It's freaking terrible, and something needs to be done about it. I'm seeing Roblox just getting torn through the ringer right now on Twitter. A lot of shit's going down with it. It probably needs to happen. A lot of people are unhappy about it. So, if you watch this and your kids are on Roblox, you should really just be aware of what they're doing on there. Just kind of a warning to you guys that, you know, there's shit going on there that probably shouldn't be. So I'm I'm gonna make sure, my kids just aren't on there anymore. I can't have something like that, too much of a risk. So that's kind of just what my big thing going on this morning. I was just kind of reading up on that, and it's kind of ridiculous that some place that's supposed to be a child's platform that has shit like that going on. But I mean, these days, what do you expect? I mean, people are just creeps out there, and they're gonna find and use whatever way they can to hurt children, and it's just ridiculous. So, um, yeah, just keep that in mind. I just want you guys to know that. Just be aware of what your children are doing on Roblox. If they're on Roblox, maybe have them close by so you can at least hear what they're doing on there or whatever. I mean, it's always good to do that. You should always kind of be aware of what your children are doing or who they're talking to, anyways. So, yeah, but yeah, it's just finally my weekend. I'm really happy about that. I don't really have many plans today. I'm really just gonna relax. I'm gonna take it easy. I probably got a grocery shop, but what else is new? Um, haven't really been doing much streaming the last few days. Haven't been doing much content at all the last few days. So just because I've been in, a lot of pain, but I'm getting there. Neck pain is something I really never had to deal with too much before, so being in this much pain in my neck is kind of a new experience for me, and it's not a good one. Um, yeah, I'm trying to think of what else is kind of going on, but it's really just one of those days where I just feel so out of it, and work just kind of takes its toll. People just kind of take its toll on you mentally at some point. And yeah, just kind of decompress. I just need to decompress. Um, I wake up sometimes and I just don't feel good about myself. Um, so I gotta, I gotta, I gotta take my own advice. I always tell people to stay positive. So that's what I need to do today. I need to stay positive. Not let shit get to me. Some days are just better than others. Um, but I do these vlogs to just kind of talk about things that are going on in my life, what's going on with me, how I'm feeling, um, and kind of just touch base with you guys. Anybody who really, cares, wants to spitball with me or whatever, you guys could always type some in the comments. I always try to answer the comments. So if you guys have any questions or concerns or anything, you guys can always hit me up in there. I'm just been playing some Last Epoch. Still, like I said, I'm just preparing for the new season, just playing a bit of that, enjoying that. Um, and Heard some stuff about the new Diablo season that's coming up. We have like Chaos Uniques that are coming out that look pretty cool. Maybe I'll do a video about that here today or tomorrow about the new season 10 stuff that's coming out. There looks like a lot of new cool things. You got like chaos perks, which are pretty much just powers, but I guess they're more impactful to your build than previous powers. But you have what I like is isn't it Bartuk the Warlord of Blood is gonna be a new boss for the Infernal Hordes, which is really cool. Um and so that's nice. And it just looks like it's going to be a really good season with the addition of the Chaos Uniques. I think that's going to really change up builds a lot because you'll be able to pretty much roll a unique in a that you want in a different slot, which is kind of cool. And it'll be like super juiced, so you can get a unique that you really need, but maybe you want to put a Uber unique in that slot, and you can roll it on a different slot, and you could still use it, which I think is pretty cool. Have to see how it really changes things up. Like I said, maybe I'll do an in-depth video about that here in the next coming week. We still have a while before the season actually launches, so I'm sure there's going to be a lot more content coming out about that. And so I'm excited about that. I'm excited about Last Epoch season starting. Monday's my birthday, so kind of looking forward to that. Not so much. The older you get, I just don't really look forward to birthdays anymore. Um, I don't really want anything from anybody, I don't really ask for anything. I don't really need shit, I don't really just want to be at home. All I asked for was the day off. I took the day off, and I'm just gonna chill at home with the family and eat some good food, and I'm happy with that. I try to stay pretty. I don't. I just don't feel like there's anything that I really need. You know. I mean, I'm sure there is, but I just don't really care. you know. Uh, I'm happy with where I'm at right now with things. I just hate it when I wake up and just feel like this. It's just I don't know what it is, why it is, or just I think it's just because it's been a rough week. But I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna just try to get some shit done today. More than anything, I'm just gonna take it easy, let my neck get 100%. It's just about there. Just moving this way is still a little hard, but I think I'm solid. Um, I don't know. To anybody who watches these vlogs, I appreciate it. Um, just kind of like getting some shit out, kind of talking about things that, like I said, are interesting to me or things that are going on. So, like I said, just um, keep an eye on your kids if they're on Roblox. I mean, I think that that's kind of something that goes without saying. Maybe even it's time to get your kids off of Roblox if shit like that is going on. Um, a lot of things to look forward to. A lot of good things coming. Um, let's try to turn this day around. Everybody have a great one. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.